How's everybody doing today? This is Corey Lee's Boxing, and we are back with another banger. So please smash that like button, you guys, and subscribe. And yeah, man, I'm gonna talk this boxing right now. As you guys can see on the screen, Hector Tanajara versus William Zepeda. You know what I mean? It's both of these guys are undefeated. It was a knockout. It was a really good fight. One sided though. You know what I mean? No, Hector did not win. Hector got stopped in the sixth round. It was one of those type of fights. Shout out to one. Smash that like button. I'm gonna be doing back-to-back live streams tonight, so I'm gonna be doing this and I'm gonna be doing the other fight as well. Wow, man, I don't know where to start, man. I thought excuse me if I butchering his name, Hector. I thought Hector, he was with Robert Garcia's boxing academy. I had high praise for him. I thought he was gonna do well. He did not though. He did not. And one of those things. I feel like, man, you never know, man. You never know with these guys, man. He fought another hungry, young lion as well. Both of these guys were under 25, I believe. Hector was 24, and Zepeda was about 25. They said Zepeda came into this fight on a knockout streak, and he continued it. He continued it. He showed his pure dominance from the beginning of the fight. I feel like Hector couldn't do anything with him, but it was a learning process. I really feel like Hector probably wasn't ready for this level yet. And maybe Robert Garcia thought he was. But no, he wasn't. He wasn't at all. He got wiped out in 6 rounds, bro. It was one of those type of fights, you guys, where Ralph Unreal, what's happening, man? What's going on, Ralph Unreal? How you doing tonight, man? I hope all is well, Ralph Unreal. Salute, bro. But yeah, man, me watching this fight, man, showed me that, Hector was not ready, man. He was not ready for that elite level. I believe he got a small belt in his last 2-3 fights. Because I was looking on BoxRec on Hector Tanajara. Excuse me if I'm butchering his name, you guys. But yeah, man, I just feel like he wasn't ready for this fight yet. This was a fight that he didn't have to take right now. But like I said, man, he's got the L and it's a knockout loss. His corner stopped it. Robert Garcia does not stop fights a lot, you guys. I haven't seen Robert Garcia stop many fights. I haven't seen it. I haven't seen it. So for him to stop it and for him to be okay with stopping it showed me that Hector just wasn't ready for this level right now, you guys. Sometimes in boxing, you stop the fight for the fighter's sake so he won't get hurt past that. You know what I mean? You don't want to see a fighter out here hurt, you guys. I've seen the worst in a boxing ring. Somebody passing, in the ring. So it's like, that was at the Dedishev fight. I was live at that fight on the Teofimo Lopez undercard. And it was at the MGM Grand, and it was like, yo, that fight went 12 rounds, brutal 12 rounds, man. And after the fight, man, the fighter Dedishev, he just, rest in peace, he just had enough. He was just, he passed out and stuff like that, and he started vomiting and stuff like that. So it's one of those things. I think he stopped the fight. I think, Robert Garcia stopped the fight at the right time. He was getting stung. Hector was getting, ate up, and it was one of those things, you guys, like, you got to be ready. You got to be ready, man. But he wasn't ready. And back to the drawing board for him. He's got to build his fights back up because he was not ready. He got stopped in the 6th round. You know what I mean? In the 6th round. So it's like one of those things, like, you got to learn from this. You got to learn from this. There's no two ways about it. You got to learn from this. I'm gonna be honest, you guys. I really feel like, yes, this is a learning experience, but it's one of those fights where it's like, damn, Hector, I just don't see him winning this fight, man. No matter which way if they fought 100 times, I think Zepeda will win 100 times. Right now in their career, right now where they stand at in their career, But like I said, I believe Hector's a little bit younger, a couple years younger, and you know, he's got to rebuild. Don't hold your head low, pick your head back up. If you ever watch this, and you could do it again. You could go out there and fight. And like I said, 100 out of 100 times, I think Zepeda would have won this fight. But that's not to say that. That's not to say that. That's not to say that Zepeda, excuse me, Hector cannot go back and win. If he goes back to the drawing board, maybe in a couple years from now, he can come back and avenge his loss, maybe. You know what I mean? But it's one of those things like you got pretty much wiped out in the 6th round. You know what I mean? It was one of those things like Zepeda was putting a lot of pressure on you. And it was one of those things like he was not stopping, dude. He was not stopping. He had a tank on him, dude. It says, the ones in the chat, shout out, he says, no. First Barrios, now Hector. 2 fellow San Antonians taking L's. Yeah, bro, it's like that right now, man. It's hard out here. These guys out here are fighting, man. But you got to understand, man, it's tough out here, man. It's tough out here to get a W, man, because you're fighting. Both of these guys were undefeated. I believe Hector was like 22-0 or like 19-0, and Zepeda was like 22-0. So these guys had a combined record of over 40-0, and somebody's O had to go, and it was Hector's. But kudos to him for getting in the ring and being a warrior, and not quitting, and his corner just eventually threw in the towel. Mason, salute. Daniel, salute. He says. Mason says, "What's up, Corey?" Daniel says, "What's good, Corey Lee?" No doubt, bro. I'm just doing a brief, summary over the fight, over the Hector fight. Crypto Color says, "Sub, like that, hit that bell and show the love, people." You already know, bro. I'm just doing a quick live stream on this fight right here. I'm gonna do the main live stream right after this, you guys. All right. This is Hector, one of Robert Garcia's boxing academy, one of his fighters. And Hector's been with Robert Garcia for a while. Hector's been with Robert Garcia since, I believe, Madonna. Since Robert Garcia had Madonna in camp. So it's like one of those things. He's had him for a while. Hector took a big step up. Yes, he did. Daniel Vasquez, yes, he did. And it showed, you guys. And it showed me that he wasn't ready. It showed me that he wasn't ready, man. I thought he would be. I thought he possibly could be ready, but it showed me that he was not ready at all. He said, "What weight class was they in, Corey?" "10-round lightweight bout." I had to look it up real quick. This is a 10-round lightweight bout. So pretty much this was at 135. So yeah, man, Zepeda at 135. Who could he possibly fight next? Being that he won and he's a Golden Boy fighter. Who is in Golden Boy's stable that he could possibly fight? I mean, shout out to Blair the Cobb. I met Blair the Flair Cobb, this weekend in Las Vegas, man. Last weekend in Las Vegas, man. He's with Golden Boy. He's at 147, though. And I believe he was at the fight, if I'm not mistaken. So, like I said, man, we got to see, though, man. Who do you guys think Zepeda should fight next? And where do you guys think that Hector should go from now, man? I mean, Hector, was an undefeated young prospect. This is a big step up for him. And he says Oscar just lost a potential star. Yeah. Hector wasn't ready, though, man. Hector was not ready, bro. He was not ready. Daniel, nothing showed me. Hector was just fighting guys that was like 7-13 not too long ago. Hold on real quick. I'm going to check his box rec out, man. Yeah, man. Like, he was just fighting guys that was, you know, crazy. I'm going to talk about the next fight, you guys. I'm going to come back on the live stream right now, you guys. Check out Coily Boxing. I'm doing I'm doing a 2 for 2 tonight. 2 live streams back to back. All right? You guys come right back to the live stream. New topic, new everything. You guys come right back, okay?